I'm Nina, and this is Kyle.
Hi.
And I take Kyle with me every time I go to vote. I take my vote very seriously. Because I'm a family historian and a genealogist, I know of the history of votes being suppressed in certain parts of the country and in certain times in history. I know that people died so that many of us had the opportunity to vote, and I take it very seriously. Their blood is not going to be in vain on my account. Every opportunity I have to vote, I do. And I'm even getting involved on a more local level with votes and decisions at school board meetings and zoning meetings. All of those things affect us. No matter who you voted for, and I'm very proud to say that I voted for Barack Obama, and I'd be happy to elaborate in a moment. But no matter who you voted for or who you will vote for in the future, and this message is particularly for young people, whatever you do, vote. Don't just pick a candidate randomly. It doesn't take very long to understand the issues. It doesn't take long to research the issues. If you don't know about it, look on the internet. Young people have access to technology and computers and iPods and all of that stuff. You can research the candidates, the issues, learn about the community that you live in, because at some point you're going to be making the decisions that affect that community. So no one else is going to make the decisions that affect me when I have the ability to express my opinion, and I have the ability to do that in my vote. And so I'm teaching this young man now who sat on my lap while we pressed the buttons on our touch screen at the Pearson Community Center when we voted the first day of early voting, October 18th, 2008, in this very historic election. We together voted for Barack Obama for our next president of the United States. I had in mind the ancestors that didn't live to see this. Now, that isn't the only reason that I voted for Barack Obama. There have been other African Americans that have run for president. This particular president-elect has the qualities and the integrity, I believe, and is a man of faith that I can trust to lead the country that I live in. The choice was clear. There was never any question. In spite of all the controversy, I very eagerly supported him and supported him with my time and energies whenever I could to help him. But I looked forward to the opportunity to vote, and in spite of the 500 to 700 people that might have been waiting online at the community center, everyone was anticipatory and excited. I am part of a group, the Clark County Democratic Black Caucus, and we went to vote together symbolically. And for me, it was a very moving experience. It would have been very easy for me to vote at the Charleston Commons in the area where I live. There was a little trailer for voting, and I didn't feel well that day. I had an infection in my tonsils, but I went across town to vote with my community, the people that I spend the most time with, and it was so moving. We were so excited. No one was agitated or disgruntled about waiting in line for the 2 hours or so that many had to wait, and longer in some instances. There was only one issue, and that was that a poll worker, I think trying to be helpful, was encouraging people to leave and go to another voting location. I don't think that's something you ever want to do. If people are there to vote, give them the opportunity to vote. If they're willing to wait, allow them to wait. The people that left might not have gone to another location to vote. So that was the only issue that I had, but I wish I had it to live over again. It was a wonderful experience, and I'm very, very pleased at the outcome. Do you have a reflection you'd like to add about going with me to the polls and voting, or the outcome of the election?
No.
Was it fun for you?
Yes.
Do you think you will vote in the future when you're old enough to vote on your own?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about the voting that you did in school?
At my school, we got to vote on the computer.
And was this for president?
Yes.
And was it everyone in your school? And who won?
Obama.
think that's all I need to say.